Hello, Leo, and welcome to your mini tarot reading for the month of December. My name is Jennifer with Aquamode for those of you that are new. Just a general reminder that I've already pre-shuffled and meditated with all the decks so that we can get started right away. And if you find that this message resonates with you, check out the collective energy clearing that I do at the end of all the readings. All right, and this is our last monthly reading of this year, so I'm very excited to see what comes up. I did get some preliminary messages for you guys, but I'll disclose those as needed. All right, you have the Daughter of Cups energy coming up for you in the first week of December. And this is to me like a willingness to be open, a willingness to be vulnerable. I did see a lot of green while I was meditating and pre-shuffling. And so that to me is showing up like a heart opening, a heart expansion, opening yourself up to healing, to creativity, to happiness, to joy, to new possibility. Some of you guys might be doing more cleansing work, more healing work. But it's happening in a very light, gentle manner. You have Two of Cups coming up for you in the first week. I don't know my numbers. In the first week of December. And so I'm going to read this card two ways. This is talking about, for some of you, doing this healing heart cleansing work is going to open up new paths for you. It's going to open up opportunities for new love to come in. For others of you that are already in partnership, this is just coming as a space of support, right? A partnership that you can tap into that's going to be important during the first week of December. But for those of you that are single, this is talking about you coming into deeper balance within yourself, because this is like masculine and feminine energy, and there's like the two little dolphins in the back, and you have the black and white, and it's coming to harmony together. It's again like you finding deeper healing, finding deeper balance, opening. I keep saying opening, like opening yourself up, opening to vulnerability. Even the water here in this card looks green, which again, there's a lot of heart healing happening for you during the first week of December. Oh, look at that. And you have Shaman of Wands coming up for you in the second week. And this is King of Wands. And so I'm like, I'm saying like all I heard was King Daddy. But this is an entrepreneur card. If you guys are starting your own business, working on your own business, laying seeds, foundations, growing, you have this shaman card here as showing up as success, as forward movement. It's a fire energy. He's resourceful. He has access to resources to help move him along his path or trade or whatever it is that you might be working on. So if there are things that you feel could be more supportive to you, resources, ideas, inspiration, whatever that may be, start thinking about it at the beginning of the month so that it shows up for you in the middle of the month. And you have the Six of Cups showing up for you in the second week, and this is success, triumph, celebration. It's a happiness, but it's also a very balanced happiness. It is I'm like, what's the Six of Cups? It is a balance of you learning or being able to be, I'm like a balanced giver is what I keep coming up to. Being in a space where you are equally giving and taking, whether that's equally giving, taking to yourself, or equally giving, taking to others. But there is a harmony, there is a balance, there is an understanding of what that looks like and the happiness that comes from maintaining that balance. And you have the 10 of Cups coming up. And I'm very excited for you guys in this month. This is a card of emotional fulfillment and happiness. It is joy, it is celebration, it is the rainbows have come out to play. It is an abundant emotional fulfillment. It's like you have all these sources available to you to tap into for emotional happiness. And then again, I'm getting that it's on the heels of you understanding this balance of like a give and take in the second week. Maybe even mastering this energy and knowing what that means. You have the 10 of Wands coming up for you as well. So even though there are some areas that are bringing up a lot of joy and a lot of happiness, there might be still one area that brings in some like difficulty or some resistance or some pushback. But the message that I get always with this card, at least in this deck, is to kind of like go with the flow. It's not a time to like dig your heels in. If you can see, like all the women are kind of like holding each other and they're like pushing each other one way, pulling each other one way. And so it's going with where you're being pushed and pulled to that makes it a little bit easier to not get hurt, right? If any of them were to like lock up and hold a rigid stance, then like maybe they could accidentally get hurt. So even if there is an area of your life that you feel a little bit burdened by or burnt out by, try to move with it as best as you can. Maybe even making time to physically move your body through dance or celebration or something that you enjoy to help push any of those stagnant energies out. In the 5th week, you have the 5 of Wands. And so this is a card of some difficulty, and I'm going to look at the other one before I speak too much. But it's a card of also like opposite energies, but it's also a reminder to make sure that you allow yourself to be heard, even if you are experiencing opposite points of view. Oh yeah, it's a completely isolated event. So if there is something or an area that triggers you or that you find it a little bit difficult, I'm getting to try and preliminary create space for ease. Try to, because I'm being drawn to the bird and like crown chakra, third eye chakra area. So try to call in any support and communication from like your spirit guides to kind of pave the pathway for ease of conversation, for ease of engagement. I know that there is like holidays and like family stuff coming up. So there might be an area that's a little bit of like needing to tend to or needing to be dealt with. But it's not going to slow you down. It's not going to like deter you from where you need to be. It's not going to deter you from like charging ahead, because going from this Daughter of Cups energy of like healing and openness and cleansing, you end with the Daughter of Discs energy. And now she is in a much more stronger space. She is much more energized. She's grounded, right? She has like, I always see this as like an eyes on the prize following your North Star, maybe following your soul purpose for some of you. But it's like you're ready. You have the tools, you have the energy, you have like the stamina. I'm getting there's a lot of like enthusiasm to push through and charge into 2021. So coming from those energies at the end of the month, even if there are a little some bumps in the road, there's healing, there's an abundance of emotional fulfillment, finding happiness through emotional fulfillment available to you in the month of December. All right, let's pull one oracle card to get extra guidance for each week. Okay, hold on. In the first week, you have surrender stubbornness. It says if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. So again, we're talking about like heart healing, letting go, allowing yourself to be open and vulnerable. And so this is asking you to kind of take inventory of where you might be holding like a rigid stance, or where you might be unwilling to look at things a little bit differently, or where you might be willing or ready to just let something go. You have surrender, fear of intimacy, and it's really funny. Aries got the same card in the exact same place, and it says you are ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. And so again, it's funny that this is coming in after you doing some heart healing, some work around cleansing, clearing any heart chakra areas or blockages. And it's asking you and inviting you to also look at where you are holding fears of intimacy. Surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. I feel like this is another way of saying surrender stubbornness. Another way of inviting you to the possibility of seeing things from a different perspective, especially when coming up against any like potential areas or situations of opposition, not digging in your heels, knowing that it's only your way or no way, and allowing space for others to communicate their point of view. And you have surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. So again, I think I'm getting like these two energies, which might be just one area of your life, not consuming your entire life, where you're being invited to like surrender more, let go of those resentments, let go of like that stubbornness of not willing to even go there or look at something. So I was asked to pull a fifth card for you guys to look at another potential blind side for the month of December, which is strange because I've never done that for any of the signs. Surrender your desire to control people. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, give the situation some breathing room. So again, I'm like you guys are being called out a little bit of where like your energies might be still a little bit stuck, still a little bit unyielding, still a little bit rigid. nonetheless, there's still like other areas of your life that are having so much success, so much happiness, right? So much healing. It's not just like one area of your life that's dominating all. These are kind of just like your blind sides, kind of like little thorns I'm feeling that need to be addressed. Okay, let's pull one chakra card to close out your reading. It is a crown chakra stone. It is howlite and it says meditation to see more clearly, close your eyes. And this is a very beautiful card, Leo. It is talking about howlite is like a card or a stone of like easing like worries or anxiousness, but it's also asking you to tune into higher guidance, right? To allow yourself to meditate, to allow yourself to be guided, to not feel like you have to like figure out these energies on your own, to allow deeper healing to like take over and like help you release, cleanse, let go of any of these energies. All right, Leo, I'm going to leave it right there. Hope these messages were helpful to you. Have a wonderful month of December, and we'll see you guys in January. Bye.